Welcome to the second in my series of videos on running solo and GM-less games. In these videos, I'm going to be providing you with tutorials, explanations, and demonstrations and answers to frequently asked questions all around the topic of running solo and GM-less tabletop games. In this second video, I'm going to share with you 3 ways to get started playing solo and GM-less games using pre-published content. Number 1, choose your own path style game books. When I was a kid, one of my favorite books to read were a book series called Choose Your Own Adventure books. They were like normal books, but with one major difference. In these books, you were the star of the story. As you read the book, at certain points throughout the story, you were given the option to choose what you would like to do next. So, for example, it would say, if you want to get on the roller coaster, turn to page 47. If you want to ride the go-karts, turn to page 23. You would make your choice and then turn to the page that corresponds with your choice. Well, sometime after those books came out, there was another set of books that came out that I had no idea they existed. As the tabletop role-playing game Dungeons & Dragons surged in popularity, the idea eventually came to combine the concept of choose your own adventure with a system for resolving combat and keeping track of the results. One of the first of such books was The Warlock of Firetop Mountain. Today, there are thousands of different game books out on the marketplace that you can purchase and play through. It is one of the simplest ways to get started playing a tabletop RPG solo or GM-less because it was literally designed with that purpose. Some books that I play that you could try are the Lone Wolf series, the Fabled Land series. Here's an example of one of the Fabled Land books. This one is called The War-Torn Kingdom. I believe there's 6 of them in the entire series. So that's another one that you could play. And then probably my favorite game book currently is called the Legendary Kingdom series. So that is the first way you could play. You just pick up a solo game book, read through it, create a character, and just go ahead and get started. Number 2, solo and GM-less adventures designed with a specific tabletop RPG system in mind. So game books are specifically designed for you to play without a game master. The issue is they also have their own systems. While in theory you could convert the game book to use your preferred tabletop RPG system, and I've done that before, it's a lot more work. If you want to play a specific tabletop RPG system solo or GM-less without having to convert the game book, you could take a look at solo and GM-less adventures. Some RPGs actually have adventures that you can purchase that are designed to be run without a game master. There are also many third-party publishers who also create such adventures for some of the more popular RPGs. This could be a great way to run an adventure. One example is made by a company called Limitless Adventures. It's called Lost in the Dark. This is actually a solo adventure designed for 5th edition. So you can just basically pick up this book, go through it, and run an adventure without a GM. Here's another one that they make. It's called Valbrick Silver Ring. This one is designed for a group without a game master. You can play with 3 to 5 people. This particular one, you use 8th level characters, and inside of it, it comes with encounter cards for each of the 3 different adventures, a scenario guide. So you can actually run this with your friends without having a game master. And then number 3, run an adventure designed to be run by a GM in a non-GM format. The third option available to you is to simply take the same adventures that are designed to be run by a GM and just run them using a GM-less format. This is a great way to leverage the already massive amount of published adventures that are already available in the marketplace. There are a lot more of these published adventures than there are solo or GM-less adventures. The biggest challenge in doing this is you're going to see all the information that the game master sees that the players are not supposed to see. So one of the ways that you can get around this is to have your characters make some type of check to see if they would do whatever action they need to do to obtain the secret information. And I'm going to be providing soon a guide that will show you exactly how to do this. Once that guide is ready, I will post it in the description and you can go through it. There are also other systems that are designed to help you run these types of adventures in a solo or GM-less format. One such system is a book called DM Yourself by Tom Scott, and also DM Yourselves. The first is for playing solo, the second is for playing with a group but with no GM. I've done all three of these options to play tabletop RPGs solo or without a group. I've done all three of these options to play tabletop RPGs solo or with a group without a game master. I found all three to be fun, and I still use all three of these methods to play today. If you haven't tried any of them before, I would encourage you to pick one and see if you like it. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you now know a way that you can begin to play pre-published content either solo or GM-less. Take care.